I am back, and I'm gonna kind of take a step back from some of the terms I've been explaining in other videos and just kind of get to the basics of music theory. It looks so goofy over in the distance. That's for another video, which maybe you'll check out. Maybe you won't, maybe you don't care and you just want me for my music. Oh, there we go. Ooh, back to the colored blocks, which I've grown to love. Which, honestly, we don't really need for this video. I'll just in case, you never know when you might. I'm emotionally attached to my colors now. Music theory can be broken down into three main aspects. Now, here's another thing. You don't need to know music theory to play music. I know so many incredible musicians who make and compose really, really good stuff, but they cannot tell me anything about their playing. There's some people I know who they don't even know what notes they're playing. They can't tell me what rhythm they're playing is. They just do things and it sounds really cool and they understand that, and that's perfectly fine. If that's who you are and you feel this pressure to understand music theory because of what you do, you don't have to know. Fine. It's like in a lot of creative things, setting rules and certain regulations for things can kind of limit creativity, whereas when you don't have a rule book, you make up your own rules. Oh, sheep. You allow yourself to be free and express yourself. So personally, although I'm explaining all these music theory terms to you guys, I don't really live by them necessarily. I'm able to sometimes switch them off in my brain. If I'm trying to compose a piece, I can quite easily just think about it in notes, and then later, if I'm trying to notate it, I can be like, okay, that's a D and that's an F and that's whatever. There's so many sheep. Music theory, in its essence, is three main elements: melody, harmony, and a rhythm. We'll start with melody because that's probably what you know. Melody is a series of individual notes arranged in different ways. Melody is often what you know from a song. If we're speaking in pop music, it is the catchy lyrics and the hook line. Melody doesn't have to be words though, it can also be played by an instrument. In jazz music, it is that leading line of the saxophone or the trumpet that they play for a bit, then they solo, then they play it again. It's a repeating bit. In music with lyrics, it's not just the main bit that everyone knows, it's all the lyrics in the entire song. It's also when the guitar's playing, there's no lyrics. It's the leading part of the song. An example of some melodies, we're speaking Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. All the lyrics, that's the melody. And then if we speak in terms of Clair de Lune, the bong, 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 that's the melody, you know? Excuse my beautiful singing. Harmony are all the other notes supporting the melody. Generally, there's multiple, and they're kind of maybe layered on top of each other, such as in chords. We've got a singer in a band. Let's say we're playing Living on a Prayer. We're singing, whoa, we're halfway there. That's your melody. Your singer, me, is singing. Then you've got your pianist. You're going to be laying down them chords. Ding, 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 ding. That's the harmony. That's part of the harmony. Your bass player is also in the harmony. They might just be playing one note, the root note maybe, of the chords. That's part of the harmony. Guitarists might be playing chords as well. That's part of a harmony, you know? Or they might be playing a little lick or a riff, which could be part of the harmony. Could also be a counter melody, which is like a secondary melody, but most often you just gonna have one melody in a song. I keep on adding more fluff into things than necessary. I think that's something I'm going to have to get better at when explaining things. Removing the fluff. No fluffy bits. And then the final aspect of basic music theory is rhythm. So that's just how the notes are played. You know, what kind of sequence, the duration, how long that you're playing them, how quick you're playing them, when you're playing them. That's your rhythm. So you also know, like, your drum is a very big keeper of the rhythm section, keeping that backbeat, you know, and then bass, the bass guitar often will be doing the rhythm as well as doing harmony, harmonic rhythm. Wow. And, you know, the bass guitar can also play the melody, same as the piano can also play the melody, or they could also be harmonic. And the vocalists and lyrics, well, lyrics not often, but vocalists can also be harmonic as well. They don't, no instrument is necessarily melodic, necessarily plays the melody or the harmony. It can be anything. I feel like I made that really, really confusing. If I have, I'm sorry, but I hope you maybe understand this concept a little bit better. I certainly do, actually. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. There you go. Bye-bye. See ya.